There's certainly an irony here for people who live in this community, who move to this community to live by the beach and have this view and be able to enjoy this water, and they can't.
Tens of millions of gallons of raw sewage flow across the border right into Southern California, polluting the land, air, and sea.
Seems like any time it rains here in San Diego County, we're back here in Imperial Beach reporting on the same issue, people getting sick, all because of sewage.
This is the biggest national health crisis you've never heard of. Our local beaches have been closed over 800 consecutive days. That's over 2.5 years at this point.
It's the only place with an open sewer in the United States.
I've gotten sick from surfing in this area multiple times. I've gotten staph, I've gotten other just sort of mystery, the stuff that everybody gets, fevers, nausea, vomiting, all that sort of thing that I know are from the water here.
When I first started surfing in Imperial Beach, it was about 15 years ago, and you could jump in the water on any given day. It was clear water, it was clean water. You could see the bottom of the sand floor. I think for a lot of us, we don't want to surf here anymore, right? That says a lot about how bad the issue is now.
Sadly, after raining, the smell gets really bad and none of us can open our windows, people that live here. So it's really difficult.
The challenge here is not just the bacteria, but it's also the chemicals. I mean, it's easy for us to see people with diarrhea, but if you're having years and years of exposure to
heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides, what's the long-term outcome? After 20 years of living down by the Tijuana River Valley or living close to the sewage, are we going to see increased Parkinson's, increased Alzheimer's, increased leukemias and lymphomas, and then look back and correlate it to this exposure? I think something needs to be done now. I don't think we need to wait. And I think this is the next Flint, Michigan.
If this public health crisis were happening in La Jolla or Del Mar or Solano Beach or other parts that are more affluent in San Diego County, it would have been fixed years ago. The fact that it's been neglected in this region goes to show the injustice of this issue. There's a serious inequity in beach access and coastal access here. And it's not just the families that live in this community. It's youth programs throughout South County that can no longer bring youth to experience the ocean here or to have recreation opportunities.
What do we want our kids to remember? And right now we have a whole generation of kids that know, in fact, that this issue has been neglected and that perhaps they don't matter as much as they think they do.
I'm hoping that there's going to be more attention to this issue and that we're finally going to be able to see changes, because a lot of people say that they're doing something, or a lot of politicians are saying that they send money over here, but we don't see any changes coming from local residents here.
If you talk to people here, I think they've given up hope. They've given up hope that it's going to get fixed. Yeah. They said they've been dealing with it for years. Nothing's going to change. They've given up hope. And that's sad. Yeah. Well, we need to give them hope. And that's hopefully coming around the corner with funding for fixing the plant. And that's why we want to be a voice for them, to give them that hope.
I think the turning point that we're really waiting for here is to see that the Biden administration basically releases funding to address some of the improvements in infrastructure that the IBEWC wastewater treatment plant needs in order to really, in terms of the amount of wastewater that they can actually process, right? So that it doesn't end up in the estuary, in the watershed, or in the ocean.
Our San Diego Surfrider chapter has been sounding the alarm on this issue for years. We're calling on the president and Congress to act now to address this national emergency.